Dun, 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 da, 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 da. How's it going there, YouTubes? How's it going there, YouTubes? Let's see what we can get going on with this. So I'm doing a little something crazy here. I got a request on the live stream to create a dirty realm. So I did start putting it together, and I believe I got some stuff looking pretty good. So let me rotate out here and pan out that way. There we go. Let me move it this way. And it's got a bit of a leafiness to it, but they're thinner leaves, so they're not as bad. So let's do a quick render here, show you what, well, let's move it around just a bit more, just a smidge more. There we go. Okay. So I got the vines growing and falling out of there, and I got the same thing going here with this, the vines growing out and falling down. So let's do a quick render of it, see what it looks like, because we're gonna it's not gonna be just a render. It's gonna be like a video instead. So it's gonna be turned into a video. So this little the shadow that you're seeing down there at the bottom, it shouldn't actually be there when we're finally done with it. So that shadow should be gone. Ooh, yeah, okay. So I can see how it's starting to bounce off those little bits. And realm is starting to come nice. So it grows off the top here, bounces down there, bounces over to the E, and then falls down and falls down in that crack and falls down over there. So it's a bit more growth this time. And you can see the growth happening that over there on this side too. So got a little bit more. So person wanted me to make a dirty realm, so I'm starting to get more used to this. I'm also doing it at a lower resolution. So hopefully at a lower resolution we should be able to make this thing happen faster. So you can see that time remaining, this says it's only going to take like 5 minutes to fully render, which is quite nice compared to what I had it on before, which was ridiculously high render, which took forever. You know, where it took like hours to render something like this. But now this is going to be rendered in a matter of moments. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad at all. So, looks okay. So far what I'm seeing is okay with me. So there's like a little vine that grows up here and then a leaf pops over there, and a little vine that grows up here and a leaf to there. And it pops out the back end. So this is going to be fully 3D like my previous one that I did. And so we're going to make it into a video again. So we're going to make it into a little dirty realm and make it rotate. I'm going to see, because what I'm trying to do is I'm testing right now if I can make these things faster, if I'm getting better at this. Because, you know, I just started, you know, not too long ago when I made that first video. It was like my first hour into doing it. So I haven't been with Photoshop that long. So what we're trying to do is see if we can really get the renders out quick. And it looks pretty good. From what I can see is it looks like it's bouncing off and it's coming down the little branches correctly. So this is of course not the correct resolution. It's gonna, when we do the video of it, it's gonna be in a different aspect ratio, and it's gonna. But this is just a test to see if we're aligning everything properly, and it looks like things are falling off nicely. So, yeah, it should look good. And it's almost fully, it's almost fully resolved at this point. But oh yeah, that's looking good. I'm liking it. Okay. 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 All right. So now we should create a timeline and some 3D effects and spinning and stuff like that. And that would be interesting. That would be interesting. You could also probably merge the objects together and create them into one single object so they can be rotated easier, but blah, 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 blah. I could probably do that. But it looks like it's coming along nicely. So we also got to create 3D lights. But since it's done in a white background, it probably doesn't matter as much. Since we're not doing the opacity thing. We're not doing that. We probably can get away with so alpha channel. So we're not going to make this see-through for the person. It's just going to have a white background, because I don't know if they have the alpha channel's ability to do it. So I'm going to get that going and get that looking nice. So I'm thinking it's looking okay. What do you guys think? Of course, this is, you know, not, you guys probably can't see it that well. I'm seeing it on a bigger screen. So, okay. So that looks good. So then all we got to do is make it into a video, I believe. So let's stop the render because we don't actually need a full render of this. Yeah, you can see that those little brush and little stuff is coming off of it quite nicely. So if we created like a 3D timeline, so let's create a video timeline, and we're gonna do movement here. So if you drop this down, I believe you can change the scale. 30 frames per second. Now this is zoom in timeline. Yeah, so now it's going frame by frame. If you go that way, this way, zoom out. So it should be at 30 frames. I'm guessing these are minutes, so let's shrink that down to here. Did I just screw it up? Let's move this too. Okay, so there we go. So we want it to be really, really short. So 5 seconds, we're thinking. There we go. Now we can zoom in the timeline. So, is that only frames? I was talking about seconds. Did I mess it up? No, that's seconds. I thought I could zoom that in further. Let's see how fast it plays. Loop. Yeah, it's a split second. So I'm doing something wrong. It should be, I think I need to put it in like, I think there's a different way, I did my other one. How did I do that? Did I switch it? There's got to be some way to switch it to seconds or something. What's this? So I'm gonna futz around with this and then come back. I just want to show you guys a little something I'm doing here. I know who they wanted me to make this for, since the person that puts dirty on everything. So. Dirty Distaggio. So this is probably gonna be his. So I'm gonna make this and get it his way. And it's gonna be like a 3D sort of thing that I already have. You know my 3D one. Here, let me show you the 3D one that I'm using, or the 3D ones that I'm currently using. And I know most of you guys have seen it already, but in case you haven't, so this is sort of like how the Lost Realm that I'm talking about, but it's gonna be once again, it's going to be very similar movement kind of thing, pop in, zoom in kind of thing. Or maybe when I was talking earlier about the, that's the alpha channels. So I'll check with that person if they need some alpha channel creation of it. That's going to take a little longer to do the alpha channel, but you know, it's cool where it pops through like that. So that's sort of what I'm thinking about there, but with this and the custom, you know, build of this. So I got most of it built. We just need to create a timeline, get the timeline going correctly, and do the burn on it. Do the camera movements, do the light sources, and then do the burn where we render it, where we do a full render of it. So we could put it together. Could look nice. The vine growth, in fact, actually looks better than my original one that I did a while back. I got a little bit better on it, so of course I should be a little better after it over time. So yeah, I'm sort of liking his a bit more, but that's okay. That's fine. Yeah. So I'm still putting more artwork together for my channel. So don't worry, we'll have more artwork. Like we said, we were trying to get it up to 10,000 subs, and once I do that, I'm gonna release a whole bunch of artwork that for my channel to not for others to use, but for me to use. But I am making some artwork for other channels as well, just for some lulz. So I will be doing that as well. So just because I'm getting more used to it and I'm futzing around with it more, and I might as well, you know, help out some other Castle Clashers. That's, you know, my thought. All tides rise, you know, kind of thing. You know, I scratch their back, they scratch my back, kind of thing. All right, so yeah, that looks pretty cool. I think we're doing pretty good. Once again, we can do a quick render of that, and just, it looks so pretty. I know you guys aren't seeing it the way that I'm seeing it. You guys are seeing like a little screen of it. I'm getting like a bigger screen of it, but it has the same amount of details as my other one, okay? So don't worry. In fact, I think this one actually has more details, but not in the way that I screwed it up before. Man, I made like there's like this pixel depth resolution or whatever inside that I had like cranked up to like max world's end kind of thing, so it didn't need to be that high. It really didn't. So we're gonna make some renders off this. I think this is gonna look pretty cool, so spread the word. Maybe spread it Dirty Distaggio, see what he thinks. One of his viewers had requested that I make this for him, basically. So I think one of his viewers, I can't remember which viewer did it. So I don't know which person he's supposed to thank. He can just thank his crowd. So his peeps. Yeah, I'm thinking that would look good, and with the movement of it, it's gonna really look crisp. In fact, I think it's gonna look better than the one that I made for myself. So I might have to redo my stuff now that I know more. I'm gonna probably have to redo it, because I can't have a channel artwork that I'm making for another person look even better than the channel artwork I made for myself. Oh, but that's how kind I am. Sharing is caring. So we got to make a 3D timeline. Give me a little bit to make that 3D timeline, and then I'll get back to you on that. So first things first, yeah, I'm going to put this up fast, and then I'm going to start working on the 3D timeline and the movement, and then I think we're going to do good. All right, see you guys soon. See you guys soon. We got some more artwork, sweet ones. Cool. Have a good ones. Have a good ones.